Quoth the raven nevermore. I don't know how you feel about ravens. This is Edgar, and he's lived in our home for many years. Ravens are usually not the most popular of birds. But if you know about birds, you know that ravens are among the most intelligent. And they're noisy, they're smart, they're inquisitive, they remember where they put things. And I want you to think about ravens and you. Okay? I'm going to put Edgar down for a second. There's an amazing Bible story about Elijah. It's found in the first book of Kings, chapter 17. Elijah is on the run. God tells him that there's a drought coming. God says, get out of here. Head to the Kerith ravine on the other side of the Jordan River. That's clearly wilderness area. God says to Elijah, there you can drink fresh water from a brook, and I'm going to send ravens to take care of you, to feed you. And sure enough, Elijah, man of faith, does what he says. He camps out in the Kerith Canyon on the far side of the Jordan River, and sure enough, ravens appear. That's as close as I get to a puppet show. And the ravens give him breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Can we stop and think about that? I'm grateful to Barry Pearman, a really neat therapist in New Zealand that I've come to know. He points out that it's so striking that God used such an unclean animal for Elijah to be fed food from a raven's beak. Why would God do that? And how is God inviting those who are not esteemed in life, those who are poor, those who might even be despised or looked down on, to help you, to take care of you, to be a messenger and helper of God for you when you're in need? It was the Samaritan on the Jericho road who helped that poor man that was beaten up. The other Jewish fellows went on by. And it was Jesus, very stunning, who asked a Samaritan woman midday at a well, could you get me a drink? I believe God wants us to connect with those who aren't high on our personal status scale. And God will often do that by bringing someone who maybe others view as a raven to come and care for you, to help you. And perhaps the biggest lesson is that in God's kingdom, we are supposed to connect across typical social lines or bias or prejudice in order to experience the Spirit of God's health and healing in our lives. Happy Wednesday, friends. God is raving about you. Blessings on your day and how you interact with others and receive help from others.